Hello, welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane. Today is hashtag Friday Sews and hashtag Friday Sews Day today. So I hope everyone is well and had a good week. So this was a new thing for me. I've never done a daily vlog, little video day today. This was the brainchild of Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And as with the original hashtag Friday Sews, I want to say thank you to Jen for coming up with this idea. I probably never would have done it without her inspiration. So we are very grateful to her. I've got a lot of mismatched stuff in my week. I've done a little bit every day since last Saturday. And I probably will repeat myself some because I do that on the normal Friday Sews. So I hope that what little I have done that you will enjoy, and there'll be something that will spark your interest, hopefully. I'm going to come back on at the very end and show you 2 or 3 little things, and then let you go on and watch your favorite Friday Sews. Hope you enjoy. Hello. Welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane. This is not Friday Sews, and this is not my sewing room. I'm sitting at my desk in the downstairs of our home. My sewing room's directly through that wall, but I am the volunteer secretary at my church. Have been for probably 23, 24 years now, I guess. So a long time. They've been putting up with all my mistakes and misspellings and confusion. So they're very gracious to me. But on Saturday, I try to make that my priority. On Saturday morning, I come down here to the computer and sit here and work on tomorrow's program and updating the prayer list for tomorrow and all that. So that's how most of my Saturdays at least start out. But I do want to tell you what we're doing. I'm sure everybody else already has. But this is Friday Sews Day today. And this is another brainchild of Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And it's just a way to share a little snippet of our day and how we work sewing in our week. So I think it's going to be fun. I watch people when they do Vlogmas all the month of December. And I tell you, I'm not sure I could do that because I'm kind of like, I don't have anything to talk about and it's going to be so boring. So I do want to share with you one thing about my sewing room, and that is my husband put my lights up, and I can already tell a big difference. It's going to be wonderful. I can see so much better, and it just really brightened things up. So I'm going to go to the sewing room door and show you how it looks before the lights is on, and then show you how much different it is with the lights on. Okay, this is the door of my sewing room, and as you can see, I just have the little bit of window, natural light coming through the window. Now I'm going to turn the lights on. That's right there is my new lights. They look kind of like a spaceship. I'm going to turn them on. Wow. Can you tell what a difference that makes? Oh my goodness. I can see so much better. And if you can see all my stuff laid out here on the table, so much clearer. So it's quite amazing the difference that those lights make. They are LED lights, and they're from Bell & Howell. We picked them up at a local big box store, but it says they're as seen on TV, and I'll share a picture of the box as well. If I can find a link, I will leave it below. I think they cost $39.99, and they just, the whole thing just screws into the light bulb socket thing. So there was no major installation or anything, although Greg did have to change out our receptacle thingamajig because what we had in here had just been like a bedroom light, and it had two bulbs. So we just had to trade that out for one of the little ceramic one light bulb socket things. So he did have to work on that. But other than that, we would just have had to unscrew a light bulb and put this back in its place. But the only downfall I can see to it is that once they burn out, you can't replace like individual lights or individual blades. So if it burns out, the whole light has to be replaced. But for our situation with how the ceiling is built and all that, I think that was the best thing we could do. So I'm very happy with it and very grateful that he got that done for me. I'm very excited to sit down and sew and see how much of a difference it might make. So I'm going to get back in here and do my office work and get all that done. And then if I have some time this evening, I'm going to work on this shirt. I've taken in about 5 pair of jeans for a lady in the community that needed some jeans hemmed for, I think it's her sister and her husband. The lady's not able to do it anymore. She can't see good enough to sew, and they had some need for some pants to be hemmed. That's not my favorite thing in the world to do, but I know how to do it, and it's other than a little bit time consuming, and you know, it's not that big a deal. So if I can help them out by doing it and help her out, I'm glad to. I never charge anybody for that. Usually people usually give me something back for the thread and my time. But I don't know, if it's somebody that I know well enough to say yes to, then I feel bad to charge them. So it's just me. But anyway, I'm going to try to get those pants hemmed so I can drop them off by her house tomorrow. And if I have time this evening, I'll work on this strawberry sweatshirt some. But this is supposed to be short day to day, so the video won't be a million years long. So I know mine's going to be pretty boring, no doubt. But that is what I'm doing today, Saturday, October 14th. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. Today is Sunday, October 15th. This is what I'm wearing to church today. It's made from a double brushed poly that came from Fabric Mart Fabric several years ago. I made this dress probably 2 years ago. I just love the vibrant colors, the oranges and the yellows and these greens. It's on a black background. Okay. So maybe you can see that a little bit better. It's just a plain bodice, and it's basically a circle skirt that attaches, but it's got a very wide tail and it's flowy, and the colors are just beautiful. And I'm not sure. I'll put the pattern number across the bottom because I can't remember which pattern I used, but it's down in my book, so I will let you know. So I need to get a little bit better about figuring out which pattern I use before I start trying to tell you. But this was just a dress made from knit, and it was a knit pattern. But I will try to figure out which pattern I used and put it across the bottom. But that's my contribution for this morning. If I get up to any sewing this afternoon, which I'm hoping to, I will come back and let you know. Have a great day. Hello. Welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. Today is Monday, October 16th. I worked on my strawberry hoodie last night for a while, and I'm going to show you how it turned out. The red fabric that came from a Walmart bundle, it's super soft, but it's a lot lighter weight and more stretchy than this Joanne strawberry knit. So I'm not crazy with the way that turned out, but it's comfortable and it's warm. It's still a little bit sloppy, if I'm honest. It kind of fits me a little bit sloppily. Sloppily? Is that a word? It is now because I said it. But I'm going to show you real quick how it looks. And I have my pajamas on, so just overlook my pajamas. So this is my shirt. I like the way it fits. I love the way the contrasting colors look. It still has the drop shoulder. I brought it in about 1 inch, but it's still pretty dropped, at least on me. But I like the fit. The sleeves are just a little saggy. And this fabric, where this is so much lighter, I think, than this, it kind of bubbles in the seam a little bit and rippled. But it's fine, and it's very comfortable, and I love it. And I've got the scraps of this strawberry cut. I made the hood for a red one, and I think I had enough to make some cuffs. And so yeah, I'm very happy with it. But it's finished. And I've not put the drawstring yet in the hood, but other than that, it's finished. And I love it, the strawberries. They're just so happy. All right, I shall see you guys, I hope, tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. We are up early today. It's Tuesday, October 17th. And this is Friday So's Day Today. I think I have it right this time. We're going out to eat breakfast and do some shopping.
Good morning.
So I'm wearing my boxwood hoodie that I finished last night with the strawberries, and I just put some white twill tape and some elastic through the hood part. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. So I'm going to turn you around. It's a real gloomy day, but hopefully tomorrow's going to be better. But you can get a little idea of what the weather's like here. It's very gray and very rainy. All right, I will check back in with you guys later. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm in my Walmart and I'm looking at the fabric bundles, and I found this really pretty that I just dropped. Found this really pretty knit, 3 yards for $8, and it's pretty substantial. So I think I'm gonna get that. I have a lot of things that would go with. They have a lot of thin knits. I love these, like a waffle knit, but I have a bundle of that at home. And I like this a lot. It's a striped sweater knit, and it's pretty substantial, 3 yards for $8. But I don't really know what I would make with it. And I saw this one, 3 yards for $8. And it's a really nice feeling sweater knit. But again, I don't know about the stripes, what I would make with it. And then this is a really pretty, it's 3 yards for $8, waffle knit. So I'm not sure. They have quite a bit of sweatshirt fabric. Here's a darker, but it's real thin. It's like a French terry, I guess. It's got the loops on the back. So I think the only thing I'm going to get is this one. I think that would make a really pretty dress or a cardigan. Hello, it's me again. Today's Wednesday, October 18th. 2 more days to go. I still don't know how this is all going to turn out as far as my week goes. It's probably going to be the most boring thing ever, but Greg and I today went out leaf looking, and we went to the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is probably 25 minutes from here, maybe 30. It's not that far. It's probably more like 25 minutes from here. But we went on the parkway and took a few pictures. We went to the Lynn Cove Viaduct and took some pictures. Some of you may, those of you, I know Carol from So Carol has been there, but it was built, I think, back in the early 80s. But anyway, we've got some pictures of all that, and I'll put some information in. We went to a place right near Grandfather Mountain, which is another really big tourist attraction for here. There's a place near there called McCray Meadows, and we went there and we took Salem with us and took some pictures. And they have, you probably may have heard of the Highland Games, the Scottish Games. They are held there every year, and McCray Meadows is where a lot of the events take place. So we have some pictures from there, and a couple of other places. I'm trying to think of all the mountains. We took Salem up on the mountain on our property up on the hill, and took some pictures of Hump Mountain. That we have a view of it when the leaves all fall from our bedroom window or front porch. Pretty much you can see it, but it shows up really well from our bedroom window when the leaves are down. A view of Hump Mountain. So we have a lot of mountains around here. Grandfather Mountain, Hunt Mountain, Yellow Mountain. I don't even know all the mountains. But we took a bunch of pictures, and the leaves are pretty, but they're not as vibrant as they normally would be this time of year. And I think it's because we've not really had a heavy frost yet. We had a light frost this morning, but usually it takes one good heavy frost and the leaves usually will just change so vibrantly. But there's not a lot of color, especially the reds. We usually have deep reds and yellows and all those kind of colors, and now there's still a lot of green mixed in. But you can still see the Blue Ridge Mountains and some of the beauty that's around us. And I'll try to either put on the screen under the pictures or with the pictures, or I'll tell you which is which. But I hope you'll enjoy that. And if you're thinking she's worn that sweatshirt all week, you're just about correct. I have worn this thing to death. I wash it and put it right back on. I love it. Now, I did change it since I showed it to you the other day and told you it was finished all but the drawstring. I put elastic in the middle part of the hood and then just added the drawstrings at the end to tie. I like that. And I changed the sleeves. They were just too baggy and sloppy. So I took a little bit of the scraps of the strawberry fabric and made some little cuffs. And that has brought the sleeves in quite a bit. And I love the way they feel and the way they fit. And I may have to put a picture in, but I took some of the red fabric and I cut a bottom band to go around at the hem. I cut the hem that I had turned up on the strawberry fabric. I just cut that off, and I cut a strip of fabric that was 4 inches high, and it was about 85% of the width, the circumference of the hem around on this shirt, because it was just so, it kind of stood out and I didn't like the way it was hanging. So I kind of did this bottom band, kind of like you would a neckband, and just kind of stretched it to fit. So it brought the hem of this shirt in a little bit, and it doesn't look nearly as sloppy. So I'm really happy with it. And like I said, I know you're sick of seeing it, and I promise I have washed it, but I just keep putting it right back on. But tomorrow I'll try to think of something else to wear. But it's just so snuggly and warm, so I love it. But I'm going to put in our pictures from today, and there may be a little bit of video. I think I took a little video of Greg and Salem walking up on the mountain. But I hope that you enjoy what little bit I have done and getting to see some of the area that we live in. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday, October 19th, I believe, today. I am wearing one of my Iris tees and a ready-to-wear flannel shirt today. I finished up my other hoodie, and I think I talked to you about the changes I made with adding the solid color band around the bottom and the strawberry bands at the sleeves, just to kind of bring all that in, and I absolutely love it. And I've got another one almost finished, and then I'm going to shut up about my hoodies. But I did on this one, instead of using the solid red, I used a darker gray sweatshirt knit that's kind of the same weight as the strawberry sweatshirt knit. And this time the hood is in the strawberry fabric. The body is in this charcoal gray, and I drafted a kangaroo pocket for the front. It looks crooked the way I'm holding it, but the sides are not sewn and the sleeves are not sewn. And I also put grommets in this one, so it'll have the drawstring that comes through the grommets. So I'm going to try to get that finished up today. It certainly ain't going to be anything you've not already seen, because my other one's almost the same. But I am excited because it still has some of the strawberry, but I like this gray, the weight of it, a lot better than I did the red. This is 100% cotton. Well, it's cotton knit, so it's probably not 100%, but it's mostly cotton, and then I think spandex or something for the knit factor. But the other, I think, where it was the Walmart bundle, and I kind of think that it might have been, I don't know, it was something else. It feels good, and I love it, but this is more the same weight as the strawberry, so I'm happy with that. So hope that everyone is well today, and I'm excited and nervous to see how all my week of short videos have come together. I don't know, it'll probably be funny and boring, and I'll probably make 1,000 mistakes, because I know the first few days I couldn't remember what we were calling this, if it was Friday Sews a Week in the Life or Friday Sews Day to Day, or I said something different I think every day. So it'll be funny to see how I have to correct myself when I go back and edit it. But hope it wasn't a million years long, and I'll do a little something tomorrow and maybe show you if I get this finished. My fabric came in, the duck fabric is what it's called. It's a real dark army green, and I want to make another pair of the Largo cargos from that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put the pockets on the legs or if I'm just going to do the front pockets and the back pockets. I have an inspiration picture, and I'll show you that tomorrow if I get those cut out. But I will go for now and work on this hoodie, and I've got a couple errands to run. So hope everyone's having a great Thursday, and I've enjoyed all your comments from last week's video, and so I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Well, like I told you, there was a whole mismatch of stuff in there, and we'd had a good week. It's been a really good week, actually. I do kind of feel like I did more vlogging than I did sewing this week. It took a lot of my time, my mind space, I guess, my head space. It took a lot of that just to keep up with what I was doing and try not to be too repetitive. But it's been fun, and I certainly do appreciate all that Jen has put into this to keep us all in one place and figure out what we needed to call this challenge. And so I've got a couple things I'm going to show you real quick. I had, in one of the days, I had shown you this fabric. I had found it at my local Walmart, and it is this kind of I would call it a burnt orange. I think you can see, and it's got just a little bit of a texture to it. It is a knit. It's very stretchy, but it's also very, it doesn't feel like polyester. It probably has some component of that in it, but it feels more like a rayon jersey, maybe. But I would love to make a dress out of this. There's 3 yards, and I got it for $8, like you may have seen in the previous day's video. But I washed it, and it smells so good, and it's so soft. So I'm excited about that. And I had mentioned to you in one of the other days that my olive green fabric had come in, and I want to make another pair of the Largo cargos. And this is what it looks like. And that's showing up pretty true to color. And it's not super heavy. It's probably, I think it's at a 10 ounce duck canvas or canvas duck. I don't know what you say, but I serged the ends before I washed it, and it washed up really beautiful. So that's my next project. And I've still got my little bin of things back here. A lot of those are short sleeves and summer things, but I'm just going to work on them, and they're cut out and ready to go so I can do both. And I found one pattern at my local Walmart, and it's something I've been wanting to make, and I got an old pattern that I used to use, but I really like the way this one was put together. It reminds me of the Itch to Stitch Celeste dress that I'm so in love with. And it's McCall's 9578, and it's a jumper. And I would like to make the view that the model's wearing. And I'm going to turn that around so you can see the line drawings. But it is so similar to the Itch to Stitch Celeste in the way that the pockets are done. And I just really like it. And it was $2.97. So I got my fix for buying a new pattern, but I didn't spend too much money. So that was good. And it was something that I really have been thinking about I would like to make. When I was young, I had a gray, my mom called it a pinafore. And I think it was more open under the arms and kind of had a bib and straps. But I like a jumper, and I'm hoping to get that made very soon, because it would be great to wear when the weather's chilly. All right, I have talked for a whole week. Never done that before. So I'm sure you're ready to get done with me and move on. But listen, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the leaf looking that we did. I've explained all that in the video, so I'm not going to go back over any of that. But I hope that everyone has a great weekend, and I hope you're well. And just remember, sewing is a wonderful hobby, and don't give up just because things get aggravating sometimes, or you kind of have fails, as we would call them sometimes. Just keep plowing through and keep working on it, and it's totally worth it, totally. But I appreciate everyone and all your comments, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.